by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Let me explain to you the reason why I am the way I am inside your tainted views, my failures and my victories. Situations that I learned can trigger me. Decisions that I've regretted instantly. Ways that I've grown and how I move differently. Listen close if you're into me. I'm guarded, I'm open, I'm struggling. Making the adjustments to this new dating world that's...
Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Rellz Relaxation Hour. I'm your host, Rellz, joined once again by my partner in crime, Blacko. What up, bro?
First of all, I know it's my partner in crime. I don't commit crimes, all right? You got it correct. You should say my partner, my co-host. Get it right, man. Stop doing that. You're making me seem like I'm a criminal bad guy.
You the one with the death row background. Well, not now, but you the one with the death row background.
Nah. I know what you're talking about, me. Listen, Suge Knight's my uncle, man. That's it. That's my uncle.
Got you. What's going on, though? How you?
I feel like shit. Shitty weekend. The weather was great. I wasn't great. How was you, though?
Hey, Auntie. I had a great weekend, actually. Yesterday was actually pretty good. First of all, shout outs to my lady who was sick as well. Feel better. She's been sick, too. Coughing up a lung. But,
she ain't got that vid, right?
I don't think so. She's just sick. She isn't feeling good, though. But my weekend was pretty good. Yesterday, celebrated my grandfather's 80th birthday. So we took him out to eat. So, we had a birthday cake for the both of us. He had 80, I had 40. So together, we 120 years of experience and knowledge on this earth. So
you took his birthday cake and made it a part of yours.
No.
You're selfish. Selfish.
I'm an only child, so it is what it is. But it wasn't my idea. It was his wife that she actually put the. Funny thing is, I didn't even know she put the cake. She put the name on my cake, and I was just like, oh, like they made me feel like I was part of the family.
I'd have took your name off.
You was mad disrespectful. I'm gonna remember that.
I'd have took your name off. Why you on there for? It ain't your birthday. Your birthday passed already.
First of all,
you was throwing dollars in these strippers' booties.
Oh, he talked about
birthday.
First of all, I have a picture that shows that we were both throwing dollars in strippers' booties. So don't try to just throw the slander on me.
It was me. That was first and foremost in church that night, bringing it from Saturday to Sunday. So you a whole liar.
Pink, you hear these lies, right? Okay. You hear these lies, right, Pink? You see this bullshit?
Whoa. One thing, I saw pictures. I saw flicks. I saw pictures. I saw big booty girls. I was like, oh, y'all living y'all best life.
Yeah, it was all.
But if it's a lie, it's a lie.
Now he told me to do it. So I did.
You lying. You lying. Not me. Not me. You know what? I don't do that. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't subject the women to just throwing them filthy dollars at them. So that was me.
We know Blacko is a God-fearing man, right?
You know what?
He's a God-fearing man.
Obviously, the show is starting off with a bunch of lies. So with that being said,
oh man, that's why black people can't stick together. This is bullshit.
Slander. I swear to God. Yo, the show just started and everybody's lying already. It's crazy. It's all right.
Who lies? I don't lie. First of all, I don't lie. I don't lie. It's called storytelling, all right?
You are a child of God, right? You are a child of God.
I am. Everybody is. Except for child molesters. Except for them.
Absolutely. And rapists.
Yeah, except for them. Same shit to me. Same thing. They all deserve, to walk the plank with iron boots on.
Before we get the show started, I actually just want to send my condolences to all the lives lost in Buffalo over the weekend. Off of this,
Houston too.
Yeah,
Houston and California.
Yeah,
they had it too.
All this senseless.
Absolutely. Funny story. I lived in Buffalo for some time, and that same Top supermarket that got shut up, I used to shop there. I had to come check with my Buffalonians to see if they were okay. And luckily, all of them were okay. All of them were well. But yeah, that's a situation. That's crazy. And rough buff, that's what they call it out there. Rough buff. Not for nothing. I lived out
Dirt.
there for a minute. Yeah, rough buff. Okay, rough
That's
buff.
it. Yeah. That shit was crazy, man. Like I seen the first 20 seconds of the video, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like that. Like I thought it was a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it looked. Like it wasn't like clear picture. It looked like video game picture because the GoPro he had on his hand. So now I really realized like, yo, this is the actual video. I cut that shit off because it's crazy.
I ain't
You
gonna
know,
front
Mhm.
we
that
grew
shit
up
was
in the
sick to my
hood.
stomach,
Granted,
yo.
nah,
Mhm.
it ain't. That's why I couldn't finish it. Like videos like that, like we grew up in the hood. We hear about people getting shot, and all that other shit. But shit like that is, it's sad to say, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That was racially motivated. Shit that we see in the neighborhood, it just be different type of motivation. Like why motherfuckers do what they do.
Absolutely.
But
That is, they call that rough buff city, right? Like I said, I spent a little bit of time out there, so I kind of know what that's about. They call that rough buff city, and it was actually a situation where I was there, and like they do shootings in broad daylight. They don't give a goddamn out there. It's like rough buff city out there. Seriously. And that's why the people that I hold dear to me, that I hold close to me, that I know out there, I had to come and like,
Chronicles, what up?
hi, how y'all doing? Are y'all okay? Y'all good? You know, that's a situation out there. That's rough buff city, and they don't play
yeah,
Yeah, I had to
it's
check on
sad,
my.
no
yo.
games out there. Talking about Wild
It's
Wild
really
West.
sad, man.
Talking about Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West out there.
Yeah,
You hear
it's
me?
crazy. It's crazy though,
But
but
that's like today in the Bronx. Like even with the Bronx, like these last 3 days in the Bronx, literally a total of like 7 people got shot within the same vicinity, and it's
Hmm.
crazy. Like even today, like today, like 5 o'clock, 11-year-old girl got shot walking from school. So it's like, yo, it's
Wow.
like, what the fuck is
Wow.
really going on out here that y'all, that everybody's on some shoot shit. Like it's to the
Hmm.
point that like now it's like, yo, like I just told my bros earlier, like I'm not even trying to touch the streets really this summer. And it's like, if everybody who know me know I like to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
it's crazy.
Hmm.
it makes no sense,
Absolutely.
yo.
Absolutely. I could agree with you, Blacko. I'm somebody that's outside and I want to be outside. However, like the way things are going now, typically it's really not safe to be outside. Like it's like uh the purge that's going on right now or that's happening right now. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? We are people that are used to being outside. We have a certain background and a certain situation, that a lifestyle that we live. And it's just like we can't be outside for the most part because it's really not safe. And we want to be outside. However, it's just like so much black on black crime. I mean, of course, typically this been going on for the most part, and usually it's been happening. However, it's just like went from a level 10 to 100 real quick. And it's like, this is what's happening now. Like, this is what's going on now. If you ask me, how about this? On a political standpoint of it, I blame it on the
Jesus Christ.
vaccine. I was blame it on the vaccine. Yeah, I said what I said. So what? I blame it
The,
on that.
the views
Keep it
expressed by
balanced.
Pink is not expressed by the views of the Rellz Relaxation Hour.
Nah, I won't blame
Oh,
it on vaccine. I blame it on motherfuckers out here, men, women, and apparently these young boys too. It's just broke. And honestly, it's no money out here. Like nobody's not getting no money, so they figure right now they taking the money. But as far as the violence go, violence is all the money that was given. A lot of people that wasn't working was making more money. The people that was getting all these, all this money from the government,
John,
from
what up,
the
bro?
food stamps into the PPPs and all, unemployment. I truly believe motherfuckers out here buying guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've never seen so much
oh,
gunplay in my
whoa.
life.
That made Oh my goodness, absolutely. Blacko, that absolutely may be the case. But look at all the people that's being let out, like from like mental health institutions and all of that. We see a lot more in mental health institutions, like institutionalized people that's actually being let out now. You know what I'm saying? We never seen that much in our community. They letting everybody out. Everybody is like basically running rampant. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it's like an institutionalized situation. You know,
Pink, I think you in phantom mode, Pink.
oh, you
Yeah,
can't,
word. I'm
I'm
saying
sorry. Oh,
I
you
be
can
sitting
hear me,
there
but
like,
you
wait,
can't
hold
see
on.
me?
Yeah.
Wait,
Nah.
what? Can you see
She
me?
said what
No, no,
she
no.
said no. She said what she said about the vaccines and then went ghost. Didn't want to hear the
Oh my
images.
God, can you
Facts.
hear me? Oh,
We
I don't
hear
know
you
how I did that.
perfectly, but we don't see you.
Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. One second.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can you see me now?
ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
us in the Rellz
can you
Relaxation
see me
Hour. It
now?
had listen.
Can you see me
anything and
now? Can you see
everything.
me now?
Yes, anything and everything can happen on this show, guys. So
Exactly. It happened to the best of us. Don't worry about it. But yo,
just so you know.
Dawn said something, and I have a question. Dawn said something in the comment, and I have a question to that.
Okay.
I see this a lot. People speak on ghost guns. Could y'all two, you people in the comment section, explain to me what is ghost guns? Because I never heard that term before until recently. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a ghost gun is. To me, a gun is a gun. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so while we wait to get the answer to that, let me get this shout out to the sponsors of the show first, so we could get them out the way too, because we got into conversation real quick and didn't know over that. So shout outs to Sands by Butter, Bobby D Customs. Bobby D Customs got a lot of shit moving right now. He sent me some shit the other day that I was just like, okay, I see you. Like he is moving. I Am Her Creations, Linden Coin Laundromat, Rhinestones in a Box. Actually seen something that my cousin did with her rhinestones on some Crocs. I think earlier, matter of fact. I meant to hit her up. Them shits look fire. But I have all of those sponsors on my page that you can have the link to and check them out. And once again, also shout out 2920 Clothing. If you need anything for the summertime, hit me up, Black Orc. Dawn said you buy the parts online and build it. Oh, you know what? I did hear that. I seen something like that a couple of months ago. That they were talking about that on the radio. Buying parts online and building the gun by yourself.
oh, okay. So that's ghost guns. Okay, because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is ghost guns? And then they always talking about they got ghost gun suppliers. They catching these people XYZ. So I'm just like, yo, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like I know people buy guns. They buy guns where they clean, dirty. But it got to the point nowadays. I think people even buying dirty guns. I remember back in the day where you want to buy pistols. You want to make sure the gun is clean because at the end of the day, you buy a pistol from somebody that shit is dirty, you get caught with it, you're getting a charge on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody wanted to buy their clean guns and shit. So nowadays, I think everybody's like, fuck it, it's clean, it's dirty, it's dirty. It's gonna be the same amount of time.
Oh, from my neck of the woods, Blacko, pardon soul. From my neck of the woods,
Mm-hmm.
though, what a ghost gun is, a ghost gun is something that's non-traceable, basically. Um, that's something that's like highly classified. You cannot figure out where it came from, and they shoot fire, they do damage, and all of that. But that's a ghost gun from my neck of the woods. But that's what a ghost gun is, from my understanding of what
Oh
a
yeah,
ghost
see,
gun is.
yeah, see, Marty just said ghost guns are untraceable, unserialized, and you
Absolutely,
put together at home.
absolutely. You can't, you can't,
Oh, okay,
you
okay,
can't place
okay.
a, you can't place a serial number behind it. You can't do nothing with a ghost gun. It
So what the
is what
fuck
it
was
is.
these guns? No, hey, you know what? Let me not do this.
See, right, Suge, right, Suge,
You know what? We done got the whole conversation.
right, Suge,
Um,
Blacko.
Nah, I ain't talking about. We gonna got the whole conversation. Yo, host number one, please introduce our guest tonight, please, because we are slipping. He's got in a whole conversation.
Oh wait,
What's the
let me
website,
have some.
dog?
Let me see.
Yo, you know we family. So we had
Uh,
these conversations on the outskirts. We family. So yeah.
so let's.
We're not.
Hey, how you doing, Vet? So let's introduce the guest tonight.
We not.
Me and Blacko have known this individual shit what seems like forever, honestly. Um, I've watched a lot of your shows, and I think I've hit you up in the past about your shows. But shout outs to our guest tonight, screenwriter, web series producer, and everything in between, Miss Pink. What's going on? properly give you the proper
Hi.
introduction this time, because you came right on and got into a whole conversation without a proper introduction. So
Oh yeah, I was just following the suit in a way. Corner, so I don't know if y'all can see me.
now you
People
Nah,
like
keep
you
calling
must
my
use the
phone.
iPhone.
I
Must be
apologize.
iPhone.
gotta be
Only
iPhone.
iPhones do that. It gotta be iPhone.
No, that's
Don't you
shady.
say
I'm a
it.
droid
Don't-
user.
Nah,
Drake,
droids don't do
Drake,
this.
real quick. Have me
She
give
must
me.
got this. She must got the
Uh,
Samsung. She must
I'm
got the Samsung like 6.
a droid. Give
Oh,
me a. Okay.
if anybody calling you, just put your thing, yeah, and fills your calls because that happens too.
Yeah. Tell him you busy.
While she get herself together, ladies and
Yeah, I'm
gentlemen,
trying.
we gonna So Rose, you say you was with your grandfather and all that and everything. That's what's up, brother. Not a lot of people get to spend time with their grandparents. That's why I'm glad. For my kids and my sister kids, and they get to spend time with my mom because a lot of them don't have their grandparents and shit left, and that's a blessing, bro. Definitely a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, of all the grandparents that I have left, he's the last one that I have left. My other grandfather on my father's side passed away last year, so he's the last one of all of them. My grandmother's passed away when I was younger, like I mean younger. So yeah,
Okay.
it's great to be able to still be able to spend time with him. He's still moving around, mobile, so it's not like. And I'm looking at him yesterday, and I'm like 80 years old. I'm like, he's moving around still like he's about 60. So it's like
Yeah.
it's good to see that he's still in good spirits, and he's about to go to Alabama for a month because he has a home in Alabama, so he go back and forth.
No. No. Tell them to go there. They'll treat black people right.
Now,
Tell them to stay in
obviously,
Jersey.
look, obviously they treat him somewhat. They treat him somewhat decent. He's had a home there for about 10 years now.
Oh, that mean he got a joint out there. He's still out here slinging.
No,
Okay.
he's not. He's
All right.
married. Him and his wife
Okay.
go down there together. You
Hey.
wildin', son. You wildin'. You
Hey,
just threw
fine.
whole,
Let me
you just
let
threw
me
whole
stop for
dirt on
this.
my whole grandfather's name. Like,
Let me
oh,
stop for this. Be the episode that his wife be watching. Like, oh really?
now you's a asshole. See, this is why I can't see.
But yo, man, that's crazy. I think you're telling about the whole ghost gun shit because I really didn't know, and that may be the problem. And Don says it's a whole website. I have to check that website out and just see how accessible it is, just for research purposes. I don't. If y'all know me, I don't like guns. It's too messy. I'm good.
Yeah, you see, Marty, he trying to throw slander on my grandfather's name. You see this bullshit?
What?
Super slander.
How that is slender?
My grandfather, listen, man, my grandfather is been married. To be honest with you, he's been married to this lady. I can't even tell you how long it's been. What am I, 40 now? Probably longer than that. I don't even know. But chill, don't throw slander on my grandfather's name no more.
Yeah, that ain't slender. That's still A1 out there. Listen, man.
Show you
You know what
out.
they
Chill.
say. That's
Ew.
it. Your grandfather gonna take a blue chew. That's it. He be
Yo, wow.
listen, man. Listen, it happens, bro.
Shout
It
out to Blue
happens.
Shoe. Shout out to Blue Shoes, by the way.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to
We
Blue Chew.
we about to work a whole sponsorship deal on that right now, just off that one video clip. Watch, I'm about to video clip that whole one part.
Yeah,
What you mean
that
he's a
shit.
pillar
Yeah,
of the
shit.
community? What is wrong with you? Stop endorsing in this slander. Chill. Y'all bugging. Leave my grandfather alone. See, Pink, what happened when you disappeared and they want to slander my grandfather? Mad disrespectful. Yeah, see, you missed the whole. Yeah.
I'm
Now that
sorry.
you,
Pardon me, you guys. Pardon me. I was
now that
trying to. I'm having like technical difficulties over here. I was trying to get on from my laptop, but I cannot. So I'm on my phone right now. So it's just like my phone is. I'm sorry. A whole camaraderie of bullshit. Pardon me. I'm
It's all
sorry,
right.
but I'm
It's
here.
all
I'm
good.
here with you guys. I'm
It's
here.
okay. We taking it out of your pay. Don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
cool.
Okay. All right. Y'all gonna dock me? Y'all gonna
Matter
do
of
this
fact, you
to
know
me?
what? No. Matter of fact, you know what? We're not gonna do for your inadequacies so far. What we're gonna do? We're gonna talk some
They use the big
business
words.
Yeah, I had to. Catholic school education,
Oh
baby.
shit!
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a way to put one of these nice 2920 shirts on one of your shows. Since you done took away about 29 minutes and 20 seconds of podcast time away while you done disappeared.
It was definitely not that long. However, I definitely got y'all with your franchise. I definitely have you guys.
You
Don't
heard
do
that, right?
that. Don't do me.
You see that, right, Blacko? I'm gonna screen record that part too. She said it. She
Speaking
gave
of
us a whoa.
shows, speaking of shows, we're gonna definitely talk about your show. And I got a beef with your show. You know why? So, but we're gonna talk about it, man. Ladies
What's
and
the beef?
gentlemen.
Let's talk about it. You know I'm
No,
with
no,
all the
let's get
smoke.
into
Let's
it.
do it.
No. You said it. Let's get into it. Shit,
You
Blacko, what's the
can't.
beef you got?
What's your
Ladies and gentlemen,
beef?
this supposed to be an interview. I'm sorry. I'm getting it out the way.
You were
First and
supposed to be
foremost,
a part of this
we
show,
po-
and she didn't give you a role.
yes, yes, I was.
I knew it.
Yes, I was.
I knew
Yes,
it.
I was. Yes, I was. But to who she gave my part to had me like, oh
Well,
word.
I got a
I'm about
funny
to see.
feeling. I think I know where you're going with this. I
I
don't
was,
know
I was
why,
gonna.
but I got a
I'm
I was gonna
feeling.
see.
sorry.
Is
I
it
was gonna
somebody
see
we
both
both
of them.
know? Is it somebody
Yeah, I
we
was gonna
both
see
know?
both of them. But
I knew it.
I was gonna
I
see. I
knew
was gonna
it.
see both of them and all that. It's alright though. It's cool. It's alright. You know, it's all good.
Exactly, Marty. You're right. You're right.
So we gonna, like I said, since we talking about your
Round
show,
table, what up?
please, please enlighten the people on the show that we are talking about. Please tell us about faith tribulations. Am I saying it correctly?
Absolutely, faith tribulation.
I know exactly where
Yes.
Yes.
he's
Now,
going with this one. Pink, I
so
tell you,
we
I
I
know
know.
where
do.
he's going with this one. He don't have to tell
This
me
is
who it is.
no.
No,
No,
he don't have to
this
tell
is
me who it is,
no.
but I know where you're going with this. Like, for some odd
This is
reason,
this is
I know where you're
no
going
no no
with
no no
this.
no no no. This is an interview. We're gonna interview our guests, our esteemed guests. I'll get her ass later or after the show. I'm gonna get her. Don't worry about it. But please, a lot of people don't know the show that we're talking about. So please explain to the people that what is faith tribulations, and what was the process of everything of going through the show. Please explain to the people.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. So Faith Tribulation was based on a young lady by the name of Faith, um, who grew up in a foster care system, and she was adopted and all of that, what have you. And she basically adapted to the street life. Not that she was a drug dealer or anything like that. She became a transporter for a local person, that man who was basically that man. Um, as time went on, as she had kids and all of that, she decided that she wanted out of the game. And unfortunately, she basically got robbed from her last hit. Her last hit basically took her completely out, where she tried to figure out who lined her up for the most part. Um, and her brother and everybody tried to try to help her find out who robbed her, just to get that money back to this major hot shot, big shot, that she owed money to. So that was basically the premise of the show, you know. I think I know what you're getting at, Blacko, as far as um being that man in charge, that HNIC in charge, or who
I know
she
exactly. I
um
knew it.
yeah.
I knew it. Look at his face. He's mad right now. Look, he's like,
No. I'm not. No, honestly,
Blacko, here's your chance, right? Blacko, here's your chance right now. Say something real quick, like
No,
speak,
I
like
wasn't.
pretend
Nah,
like
I
you're an
wasn't.
actor right
Nah,
now. Here's your chance to audition right now on the show in front of everybody.
no. I can't. I just get in the moment. I can't get in the moment right now. I gotta be in the scenario. Once the scenario comes, then we talk about it.
All right,
But no, I
picture
was
it.
never.
Picture
No,
the
I can't.
scenario right
I
here.
can't.
No, the scenario. Listen. The scenarios right now. You wanted a lead in the show. You wanted a role in the show, and the producer told you no. Now, here, how do you handle it?
Yeah, tell me how you handle it,
How do you
Blacko.
handle it? See, here you go. Here's your chance to audition. You're doing it right now on the show.
Yeah, y'all not gonna put me. Hold on. Y'all not gonna put the front street on me. Right? I'm under the weather right now. I can't be acting right now. An actor has a days off. Today's one of my days off. I can't be
You just
acting right now.
spazzed on
Today I
her
gotta be
20. You
myself.
just spazzed on her 5 minutes ago. Now you all of a sudden you can't do it.
No, because I always get on her every other time. I ain't getting on her in a minute about this. That's why it's all good. Listen, I ain't worried about it because we gonna be set something up. Hopefully we gonna work together.
Tell him,
And
Don.
yo, Dawn,
That's
I ain't
right.
stuttering either. My
Nah,
business.
Don said you in Hollywood, bros, no days off. Here you go. Here's your audition right now.
However,
You give me you give
Blacko,
me
I think I know.
what?
I think I know what to know when I know. However, right? I work for the most part. I am a producer. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a screenwriter. I will always have a place for you and a particular project that I have. So fret not. Okay. I love me some you, Blacko. You my dog. You my nigga. So fret not. I'm about that life when it comes to the screenwriting. Even when it came to this particular project, I'm sorry, you guys. When it came to this particular project, a lot of people did not think I can do it. Right? For the most part, people that know me, I'm comical, I'm silly, I'm funny, or whatever the case may be. So people didn't believe that I can hold a stature, that I hold a stature, a particular stature that speaks volumes on this particular lifestyle or this particular scene. So when they saw that I created something like this, they basically first thing was like, "What do you know about this?" Like, I'm goofy, I'm silly, I'm goofy. What do you know about this? But me, I'm Miss Pink. I'm a writer, I'm a creator, I'm a director, I'm a producer. That's who I am. I wear many hats. You see me? I got a red hat on right now with gray hair. That's who I am. I'm comical, I'm animated for the most part. That's who I am. Um, so it's just like I wear many hats for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I wear many hats, several hats. And I'm sorry, I'm still getting phone calls. I'm getting annoyed with that.
I thought you
Just
was gonna
me.
do like
I'm
a
still getting
TikTok
phone calls.
video and your hair was gonna change with your hat.
Oh no, no, no. I wear many hats for the most part. Like, I like to tell jokes or whatever. So people didn't believe that I could create something so serious, something so monumental, something so in tune with real life. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I take myself seriously as a producer, a writer, a creator, or a content creator, whatever you want to call it. Just based on the fact that I do this for real. This is my life. This is my livelihood. I do this
What
for
was your
real. And
uh,
I'm sorry.
no? I'm sorry, I cut you. But what was your inspiration for even starting to like write screenplays or like what was your inspiration? What got you into doing it in the first place?
What got me to do it in the first place? Basically, I was someone who always wanted to act, right? But then I realized that I'm not on the major leads on the acting role, right? So if I could just see something and create something, I always been animated. Everybody always told me like, yo, you have a vivid imagination. Everything was vivid. Like I was long-winded. I'm always long-winded when it comes to people. Like you take too long, like you need to be a writer. Like you're long-winded. So I started writing. And when I started writing and I started writing basically everything that was going on around me, people like, oh shit, like that was my inspiration. Like you really saw that. That's really how it goes based on like different scenarios of what happens. Like you really saw that. You was really there. And then not I don't add what happened. I add the way I see it. I write what how I saw a situation happen. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like what you see because everything is visual. Everything you look at is visual. Everything is visual. However, I only see what's visual to me. So when I see how I visual when people see how I visualize it, they be like, "Oh shit, that was real." That's funny. I saw it that way too. And some people like, nah, it ain't happened like that. But that's not the way I saw it. You understand what I'm saying? So I knew that I had it in me. I knew that that's why I call it like with my talk show, isn't it ironic the way I see it? It's always how I seen it. I don't care how you saw it, how they saw it, how we saw it. I only go about how I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's inspired me, my own visual.
And with the show Faith Revelations, you was the director and you was also an actor. You know what I'm saying? So my
Mhm.
question to you is, how did you juggle both? You know, a lot of people really can't juggle both, and I know you just say you wear many hats, but now I want to talk about the many hats that you wear as, you know, a producer of the show. Not everything else you do, but right now I'm talking about the producer of the show. How did you maintain, you know, studying your lines and at the same token realizing what's the best shot and the best scene you want to shoot for that? Because I know a lot of people think, you know, when you shoot movies and or, you know, all little videos, is one
Mhm.
shot take, and it's really not. Some scenes could take you at least like 4 or 5 hours. So how did you
Mhm.
manage that? And like I said, in, you know, and I know it's difficulty on the set because not everything is perfect. So what was the difficult? What was the most difficult hat that you had to wear doing both, juggling both?
Okay, so one thing about it, right? Being a director, that is basically your vision. I'm just want to talk about, like, I want to differentiate between being a director and an actor. So when you direct something, that's basically the director's vision or how they see it, how they want it to be done. When it came to acting, like I said, I'm not an actress, right? However, I know I needed this to be done a particular way. And I didn't have nobody to fit that script or fit that role. So I kind of jumped into that because I know how I vision it. I know how I wanted to see it done. So that's why I jumped in and did that part or did these roles or did this part. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I definitely get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
definitely get it. And
Yeah.
also, as far as acting go, how was you able to assemble the cast? You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
you
Like, you
took
know, we
my
joke.
question, bastard.
I'm
That was
sorry.
gonna be my
I'm
question,
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. So I got you. Well, you can still, you know, ask that. Now with the cast, how did you,
Mhm.
you know, how did you know who fit what?
Um, so basically, like, as you guys know, I am part of a particular lifestyle for the most part that you guys are either in or used to be or still in. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know. But
Still,
Still in it.
yeah,
Still in
I
it.
basically I basically assembled a cast of who I know and who I admire to fit what script based on my cast, um, based on the characters that I've written. So you had, for the most part, um, I had a lot of I had a lot of hood riders. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say no names. I'm not gonna say no names, but I had a lot of hood riders that assembled to my cast. Um,
okay.
Not only that, I had people that I did grab off the streets or whatever that was from my neck of the woods. I am originally from Crown Heights, so I did bring in my folks that I had from my neck of the woods as well, that understand what my story was about or what 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 was the base or the premise of what my story is about. So I brought everybody in. I brought Alliance. The dope part about it, everybody's still cool today. Everybody's still cool today. Everybody still, for some way, some part or another, they still are cool with their fellow cast member. Um, I definitely brought an alliance together. I definitely brought a family or a brotherhood or a sisterhood together for the most part. Where they know that I intertwine with this person and a scene, or I had a scene role or whatever with this person. So um yeah, that was my due diligence to this. Not only was it a due diligence, it was also my craft. It was a part of my vision. It was part of my livelihood. It was part of my particular lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. If I answer you guys' question,
Now
you know what I'm saying?
you answered the question that I asked that Blacko stole from me. So yeah, you did a good job. I
You a
appreciate that.
thief.
That was
Blacko.
the yeah. Man, that's why he should be a perfect part of your movie. But anyway,
Oh shit.
we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna take a quick break and then we got some more questions for you, Pink. If you're looking to start a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you don't know how, this is how you do it.
A-hole.
Uh, Never mind.
He said, all right,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
you
never
know,
mind. So yeah. So okay, so then let's keep going. So we got a question from somebody in the comments. Pink said, "What are the three movies growing up that inspired you to do what you do now?"
Whoa. Okay. That is hard, but not hard, because I don't even know if y'all even know about this for real. Whoever asked the question, who's the question asker for the
KD,
most part?
KD.
KD. Okay. I don't know. Hi KD. How are you? I like to address anybody who's asking me a question. So for the most part, right? I am a visual of a lot of 90s movies, right? I'm an 80s baby, but I like 90s. So movies, um, I have different genres of movies that I'm interested in or that I love. Like I am a romance, I am a action, and I am a drama, right? Those are like my three main categories that I work on, or that I write about, or so to speak. Um, and I like my gangster films too. My favorite movie that inspired me, I don't know if you're familiar. You might be, but I love South Central. South Central.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was a good movie.
South
good
Central
shit.
with OG Bobby Johnson and all of that. Actually, some of the not a lot of the dialogue. I switched it up into my own tune, but some of the dialogue that I had in Faith Tribulation came from um that movie. You know what I'm saying? They came from that movie. So I love South Central. Um, Another movie, I'm a Queen Latifah fan. So a portion of the dialogue came from Bringing Down the House. You know what I'm saying? Um, Third, last but not least, a portion of the dialogue, and not in full effect, not assembly to everything, but it came from fucking shit. I love Set It Off. You know what I'm saying? So things came from different peaks of the the film that I produced. It came from different peaks of these three entities. So yeah. So I have admirers. I have people that I admire. South Central being one. Boys in the Hood. I love them West Coast movies. I don't know what it is about them West Coast movies, but I love them. You
And
know,
it's
one of my favorite actresses is Queen Latifah. You know, and that's just basically what it is. So if I could snap a smidget of these movies, I also admire Spike Lee. Um, Tyler Perry, I like him too, but I like Spike Lee. You know, and also shout out to our newest, like Ava. They are people that speak the same language that I believe I speak. Um, there are people that speak the same language that I speak. I believe I speak. So I do have a lot of people that I admire in the industry. So I one thing about a creator, I try to it's always a learning experience. Like I'm a student first. So these people are teaching and I'm learning. But the fact that I'm learning, I know that I'm a student, so I take a little smidge of what they're doing and try to create my own, you know.
okay.
So that's basically, yeah, what it is. Yeah.
So you said most of your dialogue came from these movies here. So I have a question for
Not
you.
most of it. Nope.
No, no,
Most of
no,
the
no, 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 no,
dialogue
no, no.
came from oh,
No.
oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Your inspiration
He's
of
about to get you
dialogue.
for plagiarism in the
Yeah,
long
No,
not
distance
no, no, no,
most
no,
of
no,
relationship.
it.
no. Hear me out. I'm sorry. I stand corrected, people.
He's just
No,
mad because you're
Okay,
getting
you
canceled.
yeah.
said
He's mad because you're
your,
getting
your,
canceled.
insp-
This is what it is.
And yeah, inspiration came from these movies. So my thing is this:
Mhm.
like all the movies you named, except for Bringing Down the House, I never bothered to watch that. Like
Oh,
I pretty much knew word for word, especially South Central. South Central is
okay.
one of my favorite hood movies. So
Okay.
my question to you is like, did you before you wrote Faith Tribulations, did you actually sit down and watch these movies simultaneously and realize, all right, this is what's gonna inspire me to go forward? Because even at the time,
Absolutely.
like me and you
Oh,
spoke before, sorry, you like time me and you spoke before when I was doing writing, and we used to go back and forth with that. You started telling me, yo, do what you need to do. A lot of my shit came from inspiration, like you said. Like yeah,
mhm.
you find something you want to watch, boom, and you go from there. And I used to take from that, absorb it, and try to flip it to my own words. That's what you done, and how long was that process?
Um, it wasn't a long process at all. Basically, when you basically my the story that I created, it was basically a story that I based on things that was going on, events that was happening around me. So much to it wasn't much to I mean I couldn't steal from here, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. It was just certain things that I liked when it came to certain moments. Like for instance, in Faith Tribulation, it's out now. So whoever that's watching, I want to watch it and that want to see it, to view it, you can. It was a scene where Skeet came home from jail and he visited his girlfriend's home, and he knocked on while he was knocking at the door. She was just like, "Oh my God, why you ain't tell me you was getting out? I would have did my hair or something if I knew you was getting out."
I
That's
remember
what
that scene.
OG.
I remember that scene.
Right. That's what OG Bobby Johnson lady said to him as he came home. Like, Bobby, why you ain't telling me you was getting out? I did I hear something? So that was
While she's on
something
that
that
show,
I you a sure head. No, just like, but that's was something that I thought that was like monumental and was real. Especially when in that type of time when you don't know your man is coming home, and your man decide he wants to just surprise you coming home, and he don't tell you, you don't know nothing about it. He comes and knock at the door, and then the particular character Serenity, she was laying on her couch reading a magazine. She was flipping through magazines, she was flipping through reading or whatever the case may be, and he knocked on the door, and she was surprised to see him, and she was in a ponytail on her robe. Like, she didn't know her man was coming home. So she was like, "Baby, why you ain't tell me you was getting home? I would have done my hair or something." I thought that was some real shit. Like, you caught me on a spontaneous moment. Like, I was just in the house chilling. I was not doing shit, just reading my magazine. Heaven knows when your ass was coming home, but today's the
That
day you decided to knock at the door.
that
I
particular
speak
scene
for
could have
every
went one
man.
or two. That particular scene could have went one or two different ways too. That could have went really good or really
No,
bad.
no, no. I speak for every man, and I never been locked up, but I'm quite sure I speak for every man who's fresh out of jail who going to see their women. We don't give a fuck about your hair being done. As long as that thing, we trying to get it going. It's been time. Just
This is why I said
simply fuck
that
with
scene
your
could have
hair.
went one or two different ways.
Exactly, my brother. You are absolutely correct. Because I'm the average man gonna be like, yo, your hair done. You looking nice. No, 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 no. Listen, girl, I've been going for a minute. Let's go.
Bro, that average man could have came home and could have been another man in the house. It could have went one or two
I'm
different
so
ways.
tired. Uh,
Just
but
saying.
But
yeah,
last,
that was just an example. And not for nothing, like a man coming home from jail, of course he don't give a fuck about what his woman look like. He know what his woman look like. That's why he fell in love with her. She's a sexy, she's a baddie. He don't give a fuck. But to her, it means, for us women, it means everything. Like, we have to have our shit together. Had she known he was coming home, she would have had her shit together, well put together. She probably beat her face a little bit, or whatever the case may be, and just been ready for his return. However, it ain't go like that.
I want to
It was a surprise for her, for him coming home. So just like, why you ain't tell me? I would have did my hair. She was lax. She was in her robe, ponytail, book, glasses. Real nerdy, real lax, real comfortable. So yeah. It's a problem. You know, us ladies love to look good for you fellas. Like, y'all ugly ass men. We love y'all. We try to do everything we can to look good for you guys. You know
That
what I'm
sounded real.
saying? For the
That
most
sounded real
part.
personal. That sounded real
Word
personal.
facts. Word. Who hurt you, Queen?
We're
No,
gonna we're
it's
gonna
not. I
we're
mean,
gonna get to the fact of who hurt you real quick. But before we do that, before we do that, we gotta take a quick break. So once again, let's try this again. If you're looking to get a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you don't know how, this is how you do it.
Looking to
Come with Death Row.
podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
See, shout outs to Blacko for changing his background. Death Row, and the new Death Row logo is his face. As you can see, it blends perfectly in with the background.
Exactly. So, I see that, man. It's gonna be on Death Row time, baby.
You stupid. Shout out to the sponsors once again: 2920 Clothing, Saying Bob Butter, Bobby D Customs, I Am Her Creations, Linden Coin Laundromat, and Rhinestones in the Box. Thank you for sponsoring the show. We appreciate it. Producer, can you put up some of the pictures of Penk in action, if it's possible?
Word facts, right?
Penk to go with her pink. The woman of many hats and many hairstyles.
Y'all didn't even know that was you.
She blended in with it, right? She looked like one of them, right?
Shit.
I'm crying.
Oh shit. So this picture right here, what was you actually doing?
Oh, for this part, this picture, I was actually doing like a sitcom, and I was slating. I was like the slater behind this particular project. So that's like a slate. Scene 1, action 3. Yeah.
So is this sitcom out or no?
Oh yeah, actually, it's something that is actually on YouTube.
Okay, so before the show is over, we'll put out all of that where people can view all of your stuff. This picture right here kind of looks like. Now this picture right here looks like he's telling her, "We're sorry. We can no longer keep you at our job. There's nothing else we can do for you here." And she's get that look on her face like, "It's okay. I'm gonna blow this whole place up when I leave." It's like,
oh my god! Oh, see, like I say, I'm not an actress, but I've been pulled into this particular scene. This scene was about with director Mikey J. I'm sorry, that's the director. It's called Keys and Cuffs.
Wait.
I was actually
sorry to cut you off. Right, Keys and Cuffs. Right. Here's a funny thing about that. There was actually a scene that I was in that was shot in front of my building, and that's why I was like, he looks so familiar.
Oh yeah, that's Mikey J.
Yeah, he's a good dude. One of my peoples is actually in the show I think he's a cop in the show.
Yeah. Yep.
He looked familiar.
With this, I was actually I've also done modeling. I also had my hands, or I dipped and dabbled in modeling or whatever. So I came to this model show. This is something that Hourglass. This was something that I've done, particularly like as a model. Like I just got thrown in the fire or whatever. Like I wear many hats. I dip and dabble in all types of situations. So that's what that was about for the most part.
You also
Was
at
a
once
model.
early in the interview, you also spoke that you having a talk show. Now, I don't know if you still have it because I haven't seen it in a while. I know you have been had blocked me on Facebook. I'll curse you out online, on live, but tell us about your talk show because I definitely when you had it on, I was definitely fine. I never called in and everything, but I also used to watch you, and you definitely did your one too. My question is, what made you start doing your talk show, and what made you stop? Because, like I said, I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know if you stopped because you've been busy, or you stopped because you just, you wasn't feeling no more. But what made you do that?
Okay, So just to, yeah, I've stopped because I've definitely been busy. I've definitely been going. I've moved on to my other endeavors for the most part. Um, the name of my show was "Isn't It Ironic the Way I See It?" Basically, when I spoke about politics, relationships, and like pop culture for the most part. Um, Whew, that was a hot situation. It was hot because it was a show based on my views and the way I've seen things or how I seen fit. When it came
Okay.
to relationships, some people would say like maybe I was a man basher. Some people, I had my moments. Some people said I was a man basher. Some folks said that I was too hard on the ladies. Um, ugh, I I do this. Some things I agree with, and some things I don't. Like I do this. So sometimes men are the problem. Men are the root of most evil. I
Whoa, whoa,
promise
whoa,
What
you.
the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, we
FBI,
didn't bring you on the show
FBI.
for this. We didn't bring you on the show for this. We didn't do that.
And wait, Rouse, wait, hold on. Somehow, in some ways, sometimes
And
women
I got
No, 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 no,
were
no, 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 no,
were
no. We're not gonna do
wait,
that.
but
You was
this is how controversial my show was. I was some people call me a man basher, and some people thought I was fucking it up for for
no,
us
no.
women.
Listen to what you just said. You said men are the problem. And maybe in some ways, some shape, in some form, maybe sometimes women have a no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that here. Not on the Rellz Relaxation hour. We're not gonna bash
I'm crying.
you. I like how
Men
you was
are the
like.
problem.
I
You
like how you
guys are
said.
the reason why us women are crazy. Nah, no, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, and I also spoke about politics. I also spoke about things that were happening, that we watch, that we all watch on television today. Like, how does that affect us? How do can we relate to it? I spoke about a lot of things. Pop culture is for the most part, relationship, politics, and pop culture for the most part. So that was basically the premise of what my show was based on. Isn't it ironic the way I see it? Before I started my show, I did speak about personal things that I actually been through throughout the week. I brought my personal life into certain situations where once upon a time I was involved in this. It was crazy, y'all. Like, this is what happened. Oh my God. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if y'all never watched my show, viewers that's watching, go back and watch it. Sweet Pink Films on YouTube. So go back and watch it and see what the fuck I was talking about. Because I promise you, I got some shit in your ass. But yeah, anyway, what's up, y'all? What's up?
Nah, listen, man. I definitely understand it. I definitely get it. And like you said, you're a person with many hats. You wear many hats. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. Like a little tired, under the weather. You a person that wear many hats. So what is your next goal? What, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had a talk show, you done a show. I'm quite sure you're gonna be into movies soon. So what is your next goal? Is your next goal to really is to topple the media world?
Um, Actually, yeah, like that's always been a goal. That's always been inspiration that I look forward to. Like, I ain't in this shit for nothing. I ain't in this because I'm playing. I came in it into like, an entry level platform, and I'm just working my way up. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying homage, I'm paying due to what it is that I actually want to do. Um of course I've done my own things or whatever the case may be, but it's not the same. It's not the same when you do your own independent shit versus when somebody like, hold on, baby, I'm about to give you some money to create your shit, to do your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. So right now, um, I've got things written. I'm working on shit. I'm writing shit. I'm doing shit. Before it was the Cybis that I did. The Cybis has not been produced yet, although I've written it already last year. It has not been produced as of yet, only because I got to do this myself. And I'm a person that ain't got no money. I can't do this shit myself. It's real shit. I can't do this shit myself. However, um, I'm working on something called Two Down. This Two Down Writers is something that I think is going to be my next thing that I decide to put out there. I had to give the Cybers a break or whatever and put it in the back burner as much as I did not want to. But I understand and I have learned the industry a little bit more than what I did before. So this particular series that I'm working on is called Two Down. It's about New York City, New York State bike life. Yes, of course we have Sons of Anarchy, we have the Mayans. That's talking about different parts of California. However, I'm talking about what goes down here in New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing light to what goes down in New York State. You know what I'm saying? Whereas New York State, they don't have. I mean, New York State, I'm sorry, is the only people that has auto clubs, that has social clubs. These other places ain't got that shit. I'm
Yes, they
talking
do.
about what goes on, but not that they talk about. Do they have that in the
Okay.
Mayans and the all of that?
I
No.
mean, you gotta understand. Well, in that type of lifestyle, you got like
How about do they
most of us.
matter? I'm sorry, do they
Yes,
matter?
yes. In that
Do they
lifestyle, to
matter?
us, social and auto do not matter in that type of lifestyle. When it comes to the top dogs, the top eights, as they call them. You know what I'm saying? But for that show that you're talking about, because we're not talking about that lifestyle. That's something that us three and a handful of people in the comments know about. But as far as that show you talking about right there, that's definitely something that can definitely work with. It's got so many different clubs, and the crazy part is you're gonna have some people that's gonna catch feelings, like they always do, because you're gonna have certain clubs that's gonna be wanting to be renting a certain way. You're gonna have
Yeah,
the ones
Mhm.
that
yep,
want to be dominant.
absolutely.
You're gonna have ones that want to be the cool ones, the so-called grimy
Mhm.
ones. So
Mhm.
when you do that, go all in. That's what I can tell
Mhm.
you. Go all in, no biasness, and
Mhm.
let and if you're gonna use actors, like even you don't gotta tell a whole story about who's the most dominant club in NYC, nothing like that.
Mhm.
I mean, depending how you shoot it, you're gonna have to use some legit NYC patches.
Mhm.
So, but it's
One
all
one thing one thing about this, right? My particular thing is fictitious. Absolutely, is going to be a fictitious situation, right? However, I do want to highlight because although this is a although we know like the premise of the world that we come from or we live in, right? We know this is a MC world, right? However, don't count us don't count us ACs. Don't count us socials out. However, it will not be a predominance of us ACs and social, but we got a little hint of a story too. You know what
well
I'm
at one
saying?
point
We in New
at one
York,
point we were dominant.
I'm sorry.
At one point we was dominant. We was definitely ACs SCs definitely was up there. No offense to my two-wheel rider people. I'm sorry. I'm just
But
speaking the truth here.
yeah, but
I'm
but
sorry.
listen,
Continue.
yeah, but listen to the synopsis of the story. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the synopsis of the ideal. Um, we for the most part one thing about the MC world that we live in, right? Because this is absolute obsolete their world. Um, they allow us, for the most part, to come and and do us here. Yeah, we probably had thousands of ACs, thousands of social. However, this is their world. I am a particular person that love this lifestyle so much, or I'm embedded to this lifestyle so much, I can't help not to talk about it. You know what I mean? I can't help not to dig my claws into this lifestyle. However, I'm not going to leave us out. You know, we play a part in a that MC life too. You know, like even you guys were auto clubs. You guys had MC backings. You know what I'm saying? I'm a social club for the most part. I got at once upon a time I had an auto club and an MC backing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we ain't left out of this shit either. That's why I'm talking about the premise of a New York situation, a New York, a New York lifestyle, how we give it up here. Stay
I
tuned.
hope you.
I'm
That's
I
it.
definitely.
hope
I'm not gonna front. I'm
and
I'm
definitely
a,
intrigued by
I'm
like.
a represent. I'm a represent like a motherfucker. But like I'm saying, stay tuned. 'Cause I got
I'm
some
definitely
shit to
intrigued.
talk about.
I'm definitely intrigued
listen,
though.
man.
Not for nothing.
Listen, man.
Hmm.
All I'm gonna tell you is when you write it, think about signing to. That's it. That's what I'm gonna tell
Think
you.
about what? I'm sorry. What
No,
was it?
he
When you
he putting his bid in. He want to be an actor. Look at him. He's trying.
Oh,
See,
oh,
no,
oh.
no, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
what was
no.
it? I'm
Make
sorry.
sure
What was it?
you got signed to the label, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. After everything is done, you see the label behind me. You got to sign to that.
Uh
But nah,
huh.
all jokes aside, being that we are a part of this lifestyle, and I've been
Hmm.
in. Me and Rellz, we've been in this for quite some time. At the same time,
Hell
actually,
yeah. Hmm.
um, I'm very like Rellz said, I'm very intrigued, and I would love to see that done because, you know, New York, we are oversaturated with teams, whether MCAC, SC, TC, and all other shit. I'm starting to see even regular bike
Let me
clubs.
give let me give just like a premise of something
well,
that I want to speak about.
well, real
I'm gonna
quick,
give a oh
Pink.
sorry.
But there was a web series many years ago. I don't remember the name of it that actually kind of highlighted. I don't know if you remember, but it actually highlighted MCs, ACs, SCs, TCs. I just can't remember the name of it because I've been into web series for quite some time, and I remember watching it. And I like for the life of me, I can't remember the name. But they used to show them when they used to be like at the old Smash Clubhouse, and um, I was
That
just
was a spot.
yeah, but they really had like they really did
Oh,
highlight like ACs,
Dawn said it.
SCs at
Love
one
and
point.
lust.
Love and
Love
there
and
you
lust.
go. Yes, it was Love and Lust. Yep, there you go. Thank you.
Oh
And
yeah.
but yeah, but this is many. This was a long time ago. A long time
Oh,
ago.
that's dope. Shout out to the person that created that. That's dope. That's absolutely dope. That's absolutely dope. However, I am
Can't
Miss
envy.
Pink and I'm coming with the come through, and I just want to give a little smidget of it, right? How about this, right? Um, you guys know who I am. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. But for the people that's watching or whatever the case may be, how about I only thing I'm gonna say, how about I finally got an understanding of what it is to get the doors locked on you when doors get locked in the clubhouse. When doors get locked and the shit about to go down, how about I got a feel of that? I need to talk about that. That shit was fucking scared the fuck out of me, but was excited at the same time. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that happens in New York though. We every it's varies on different situations or whatever the case may be. Like I said, it's a fictitious situation. Um, but goddamn, I'm here. I'm a president for the most part of a social club. I'm here. I'm around. I want to talk about what goes on. I want to represent my city as well as the MCs, the Auto Club, like we all play a major role of what goes down in New York. You know what I'm saying? I do know at one point it was a time where we particularly didn't have that. Like social clubs was what? Property ofs or whatever the case may be. Social clubs are now we have a voice now. We have a chance to do us. We got a chance to maneuver the way we want to without being like managed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? ACs. Y'all at one point in time it didn't matter for ACs to be a part of something. Like y'all got your own shit. Y'all not coming into our circumference and coming here to talk about y'all auto club and the social club. But somehow in New York we all kind of bind together. You know what I'm saying? The entities combine it together. So this is something I want to speak about. This is something that I think is a great opportunity just to bring light to our New York City situation. You know,
And that would be
we
dope.
we fuck it
That would
up
be
in New
dope
York.
because that would be dope
Hmm.
because I mean, a lot of people understand New York City. As far as what teams go, it can even depending how you want to shoot, it can even go to to tri-states. It could go to Jersey. It could go to Connecticut. It could go to some parts, of even Philly, depending on who the team is. Like, so what you
Hmm.
what with your project, what you plan on showing, would definitely be something different because everybody loves these motorcycle shows like the Sons of Anarchy,
Mhm.
the Mayan shows. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know these shows is based off real clubs. You know, Sons of Anarchy
Mhm.
is based off the Hells Angels, and the Mayans based off the Vargos and all that shit. So people want to see that like that, and also hopefully when you do it, you know, and people won't look at it taking away. You'll need some type of drama in that just to
Mhm.
bring out the flavor.
It
But
has to
thing
be,
Mhm.
about it is,
it has to be
but you
done in the
think about
most.
it is,
It kind of has to be done in a real respectful way too. At the same
It ain't,
time,
yeah,
yes,
absolutely. That's why, for the most part, I am um just to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? I am going around talking to my alphas of who I've met within this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm going around talking to my peoples. I'm communicating. I'm connecting. I want to hear this. I want to hear that. Like, this is about to be a real life situation.
what
It's
up,
about to
bro?
be a
it is,
real
man.
story, whether this club agree or not, or whatever the case may be. But my particular project is based on one club, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to a plethora of MCs, a plethora of people that is going to help me create my story. You
But
understand what I'm saying?
do know when you do this, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Hmm.
have, and this is something that me and Russ always talk about all the time. As far as
Hmm.
like, you know, when people try to do their thing, you know, you're gonna have haters, and
I got haters
especially you
now.
want.
Yeah, I ain't see that page. I got haters now. Yeah, I ain't see that
I ain't,
page.
I ain't worried about that. That listen,
I'm
That's your
I
saying,
ain't
like,
personal issue.
where that's what I'm saying.
that's
I don't care. I'm saying, like, I don't
nah
particularly care about haters. I had haters
nah.
when they told me that I couldn't do Faith Tribulation. When they told me that I couldn't do this, like, I'm a person. I don't particularly care about haters. I am a screenwriter. I am a producer. Like, I do this for real. I don't care about haters. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that
No, no,
haters
no, no,
do
no.
is kind
I'm
of
not saying.
oh,
I'm not
okay. I'm
saying you.
sorry.
I'm not
I'm
saying
sorry.
you like people gonna hate you. I'm talking about as
Hmm.
far as what you doing. Like you say you want to do a
Okay.
show based off the lifestyle.
Mhm.
And one thing about you, like you said, everybody knows you. Everybody see you around. You know, somebody you might have people like I said, like even though we're in the club, we in the lifestyle, we don't
Mhm.
participate in the bullshit of the lifestyle. We block out the bullshit
Absolutely.
lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, I'm talking about from a business standpoint. Once you
Mhm.
bring the lifestyle into your work, you're gonna have people that's gonna hate. You're gonna have people that may try to sabotage what you're doing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You might want to shoot a scene with a particular team who those might not like. And you never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? They might could cause commotion a block away to where to get your shit shut down. That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna have a particular type of haters who ain't gonna want to see you, in, especially that you're speaking on this lifestyle, which a lot of people don't want this thing to be spoken on. Why? Because some fact in this lifestyle, there is a lot of bullshit that goes on that turns people off. And if you by you speaking about it and making something of it, you know, and hopefully, you know, you'll get this out to the world, you'll get people more glimpses of what's going on in New York. It could be good, it could be bad.
Yeah, but
But
we
This
got
is
all right.
I'm
Look,
I want to see this
all
be
right,
done.
all right, Pink. So we got some questions right in the
okay.
comments
Yes, yes,
because
yes, yes, yes.
this is becoming a real popular topic. So
Okay.
Mac asks, are you referring to diamond or family clubs in
Diamond
terms of?
or family clubs.
Mhm.
You kind of have to wait and see what this is about. And just to give a little bit more of a little sneak peek of, I mean, like just a little hints of this situation. Um, this is about an independent MC club that it wants to be overridden by a diamond club. If that makes sense to you guys, like a diamond club wants to take over independent MC club. If that makes sense to you,
No, it makes sense. I mean, we get it.
okay.
We
So
get
if
it.
that answers who asked that question, I'm
That was
sorry,
Mac. That was Mac.
Mac. If that makes sense to you, Mac.
Okay, so Envy asks, are you somewhat undercover looking into MC club life, slowly putting the life of MCs out there?
Wait,
Like
why is
she,
my phone doing that?
I guess what she's trying to say is like, are you doing it publicly or are you like doing this behind the scenes? That's what I want to assume she means.
This is actually a production, real life shit. Like this is not. This is a production. This is an actual production.
Mm, okay.
All right. So
Okay.
that's so it's definitely a production. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them gotta understand though.
No, I
You
wasn't. I
hope
wasn't sure how you said it. That's why I said it the way I said it. Envy.
no. So I mean
Yeah,
that's
I'm
definitely
so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't see the comments for the most part. But this is yeah. That's why y'all asking the questions for me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
because to see like when somebody Mac Axe was a diamond family, if it's a diamond club, I mean that will agree to this. That'll be weird because when it comes to diamond clubs, they definitely supposed to be ain't supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like that was definitely the rules back then. The lifestyle was supposed to be seen, but being you having clubs, agreeing to this, that lets you know like things have changed over there. Everybody and it's becoming more open. And like I said, like if all
Diamond and
parties agree,
family. Diamond and family. That's again, this is a fictitious
yeah.
series. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Um, again, like we have our out of towner people that had series about what's going on in a town in California, different parts of that, right?
Hmm.
I just want to shed light to what's going on in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, whether I'm gonna talk about some real shit because like I know a lot of people. I'm gonna talk about some real shit, and of course, there's gonna be people that's going to dig what I'm talking about, and it's gonna be like, ugh. But I'm I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to incorporate in New York. We have our MCs. We equally have our autos and our social clubs as well. I do understand this is a predominantly MC world. This is the MC world. The MCs, they allow us for the most part to come in and live here with y'all, to kick it with y'all for the most part. But we do have our stance and our hand in this as well. We do make our mark in here as well. That's just basically what it is.
Max
That's it.
Mac
That's it.
Mac asked a question, the same question I
I
say
know.
asked before. And
Again.
so
I know.
I'm asking a question for me and him.
Mm-hmm.
You say you talked to a lot of different people, even though it's fiction. You know what I'm saying? Most a lot of
Fictitious.
stuff is
Mm-hmm.
fictitious, yes. And you said you talked to a lot of people. Was these people presidents or they was just lower rank than that? Because and I asked this because this lifestyle, like I've been in it a while, and quite sure the people that's asking the same question been in longer than me. They seen I don't know if they've been in the beginning, but they seen the lifestyle go from secrecy to moderate secrecy to
Wow.
motherfuckers just let it all out. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
Even
I dig
before I
that.
got in this lifestyle, I didn't know nothing about this. Mind you, it's fucking over 1,000 people in this city who's part of this lifestyle. But prior to me joining, I knew nothing about this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So now, being that you want to make a series about this, like I said, which is
Hmm.
cool. Do you have a lot of these top tier like presidents who's respected? Because you just can't. I'm not gonna lie. You can't just talk to regular basic presidents like y'all want to do this. I want to do that. You have to talk to
Hmm.
respected presidents who have a good say so, good rapport with other presidents. You know, to get them to see your light and your vision of what you're doing. Because like Mike
Hmm.
said earlier, this at the end of the day, regardless of everything that goes on in this lifestyle, this is still a
Hmm.
secret society.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
like
What are they go-
like Envy just said right now, like it doesn't matter the position. The question is, are the clubs aware that they are kind of being interviewed for a book or a movie, etc.
Absolutely. I am very transparent of what I'm doing for the most part. I don't go around nowhere without people knowing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Like I don't. Absolutely I'm talking to top tier people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to hierarchies and top tier people. And I'm using obsolete discretion when it comes to what I'm making or what I'm creating. Um, I'm just basically, it don't even matter what's happening or what's going on. For the most part, I'm just trying to create a story about what's happening in New York. So it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who and what and where and how. But yeah, I am talking to you fellas know me. Y'all know I know some people behind some people for the most part. And it's discretion that's gonna always be used. That's why the name of my particular story is called Two Down Riders. It's
Nah,
fictitious.
yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. It was definitely fictitious and everything. By all means, go for it. You know what I'm saying? That if
Hmm.
this is what you want to do. I'll never tell somebody, yo, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Like I'm saying, like
Hmm.
you do all if you don't all the proper protocols. You
I
do what
think
you
the
gotta
most
do. Like you
important,
said,
like you said, the most important part is doing it in the most respectful way without trying
Absolutely.
to,
Absolutely.
because that that can go one or two ways. Real, it can
Hmm.
go really good or really, really bad. So,
Absolutely. Definitely. Is there any
but
more questions on the board?
um, the last one, Envy said, "Are you preparing yourself in case it gets messy?"
Absolutely. That's a good question, Envy. That absolutely. I am. I am fully prepared. Yes, I am.
Oh well,
I am
okay.
not only, I'm sorry,
No, go
I'm a part of this lifestyle. I'm a part of this lifestyle, this nation. And I'm not I didn't enter this like, by accident or whatever. Like I came here because I want to be nosy or whatever. I'm prepared absolutely to if people feel away or whatever or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And this is I'm a screenwriter too. This is the life that I choose to. That's like being a reporter or whatever. I'm not on that level, absolutely not. But that's just basically um my lifestyle, my livelihood. And I just happen to be a part of that and this as well. That's why I'm gonna represent New York to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna represent New York. I'm gonna be the face behind New York and a person who talk about this lifestyle to the best of my ability, respectfully and politically correct. Envy. To answer Envy's question.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, so, uh, well, we're gonna close it out anyway because it's already, oh, we already over an
Are we
hour.
past our time? Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
Mhm.
So first of all, thank you for being on the show. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Where can people view your stuff?
Um, Sweet Pink Films everywhere. Like I'm on every Sweet Pink Films platform. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Sweet Pink. It's pink with an E, not an I. So it's Sweet PENK Films everywhere.
Okay, all right. Black, is there anything you want to say before we close out?
no, honestly, like like you say, you got many hats. I would love to see you flourish in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Me and you've been
Thank
rocking
you.
with each other for years. You know,
Mhm.
you even had me pull up to one of the Bronx sets that she was in, with the whole with your
Absolutely.
peoples and all that. I'll never forget something like that. Even if it was minor, just being there was just a different experience. You know what I'm saying? Just me,
Mhm.
because believe it or not, I might be from the Bronx, all over the Bronx. That particular part of the Bronx, I never even bothered to set foot from because I ain't know nobody over there. So to go over there, what they say they consider the birth of the hip hop section is
Mhm.
very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And everything you doing, I hope you flourish on it. I hope you go big, go hard, and that's it. Go hard and go home.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
You
thank.
fellas,
already
for
know.
thank you, fellas, for having me. I appreciate it.
No, no
I've
problem.
been
Nah,
I
definitely.
want to give you guys your flowers as well. Y'all been doing this for a minute. I've known you guys for quite some time now, and I remember when you guys was like speaking about a plan, conjuring up a plan, and now you're actually executing a plan, and I love it. I dig it. I appreciate you guys, and again, thank you for having me.
Nah, pleasure's ours.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for
You're
being a
welcome.
guest.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Appreciate the flowers.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Even though they gave me allergies.
You stupid. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Have a good
Thank
night,
everybody for
everybody. See you
tuning
next
in.
week.
Peace out.